He was one of the most amazing scientists of humanity. His influence was so great that has come to science fiction movies. I'm talking about Nikola Tesla, the man who I dreamed of giving the world the unlimited energy. A genius, a madman, or a genius mad. Nikola Tesla was a man ahead of his time, a visionary who took advantage of the lightning. Predicted and considered impossible technologies and believe in the possibility of intelligent life out of Earth. At 28 old moved to the United States and he began to work for anyone, no one, unless Thomas Edison. But with different ideas and methods on electricity use made of these two geniuses great rivals. The final split was because of the Falls Niagara, but it made sense, because who control it would have power over the region northeast. But Tesla projects were beyond electricity. Innovative findings were from radios, wireless, engines with turbines, fluorescent lights, and neon until the raised Players X. But his genius was enough for many findings? Or was it curiosity and investment? The answer is simple. He did not shut within the pre-designed box methods of science. The scientist was sure that we were not alone in this immensity of the universe. At 75 told Time magazine that the world should invest in interplanetary communications, and if so, surely we would find others like us before the multitude of planets. What we see in 2017 is no different. Just look and see in newspapers and magazines, various materials sent over radio signals into space. The scientists sang this ball, when neither I and you had been born. Imagine a scientist say that at that time. I sure would be called mad scientist. But what it was crazy for science today has become a real hope. While the scientific community mocked Tesla, he has formulated the creation of the first flying saucer. The so-called flying saucer design was thought based on hundreds of sightings by world, but it lacked a source of energy itself. No Replies concludes that the ship could be energized by transmission towers without wire, i.e. freely. This idea led to so-called free energy or unlimited, but the lack of funding. The project led to the abandonment of development. The towers. The project won several names, started as ship after UFO or UFO to be technically called Tesla IFO, and that was never done. Interestingly, despite the ridicule project, the Secret Service of the United after his death, seized all patents, research and projects for reasons. National security. Tesla wanted to change the world with their amazing ideas and inventions, but that did not frustrate economic and financial interests who dictates the rules in the global society. In their studies, among other things, was time travel. He concludes that the time and space could be influenced, if magnetic fields to be highly loaded. Again he was called crazy. Years later would arise the ultra-secret programs as Philadelphia Experiment and Projects Montauk Time. The high voltages coupled to magnetic fields would open a kind of door that would take other times. Legend has it that the scientist could see the past, present and future all at the same time on a personal experience, but would paralyzed within the electromagnetic field. Such an incident would be repeated for the Philadelphia Experiment had terrible results. When it comes to port to other worlds and times, remember Stephen Hopkins and the whole earthworm. Note clearly many such ideas between them, beyond belief that we should explore the universe and the cosmos to find intelligent life. Tesla left a huge legacy, numerous creations and studies on gravity, ether, zero-point energy and what you use at home, the microwave. The major advantage of this brilliant scientist, he was ready to flee the thing, tried to create alternatives outside the standard box. All know go to the moon was impossible because soon pisaremos on the red planet. What it was crazy today for science, it is a real possibility.